Hi, I'm Molly-Mae, and today we're taking a look back on Behind It All Series 1. What you told me, whatever you water grows.
Definitely.
Whatever you don't water dies.
That's exactly right.
Do I keep watering it?
I think you know the answer, Molly.
Do you know what's really funny in that clip is when she said, I think you know the answer. The truth is I honestly did not know the answer. I was in a really vulnerable place at that time and I really needed some guidance. And I think Jacqueline in that moment, she was exactly what I needed. I just needed someone to talk to and be open with. So it's quite nice to reflect on that because I do feel like I've really grown since this point in myself and in my personal life too. Again, it's one of those moments where it's strange that cameras are kind of watching you do that, but I kind of got so used to the cameras during series 1 that like it just felt so normal doing things like this in front of them. It feels weirder now when they're not there. So yeah, I think Jacqueline was amazing and she's helped me so much. Okay, the location can really make or break a picture. That brand is going to put a lot of investment and a lot of time and effort into executing that vision that I've come up with. And if it doesn't go to plan or if it's a failure, there's only one person to blame. Yeah, I mean, that still stands. Nothing changes there, and it's still a lot of pressure on my shoulders every day to get things right. But I'm glad that I was taking my job very seriously. I always take my job very seriously, but that is, yeah, very accurate to who I am. And it shows how much I care and how much I want to get things right for the brands. And then obviously we went to St. Moritz and it was a snowstorm. So that wasn't ideal, but we still managed to get the job done.
They kissed on the stroke of midnight after flirting all night.
He wasn't there all night. No. My aura-ing just told me bedtime's approaching. No, it ain't aura-ing. We're just getting started.
Yeah, I remember this time I was just incredibly frustrated because we'd had a private moment, but it just felt like nothing in this life is private. Even if you feel like you're in a private environment with your friends and people that you know and feel safe around, it just made me have a bit of a realization of like, wow, this is actually the life I'm in and the world I'm in, and people really want to know every detail of the situation with me and Tommy, and it just felt quite strange, but it was maybe a good thing that happened because it definitely taught me that I need to be a bit more careful. It was what it was, but it's quite funny to look back on now.
In terms of what you said about addressing it, from my perspective, I just don't think it's the right thing to do, because I just think you're going to bring up a whole other...
No. I mean, I've already factually, like, 100% decided that I am going to address it.
I don't agree with it. And protecting you from a brand perspective, you're going to raise a hell of a load more questions if you address it.
When you're surrounded by people that really know what they're doing and also trying to protect you, I think it's really hard to sort of draw that line of like, okay, I don't know what's the right decision to make, but I'm proud of myself in that moment that I was going with what I felt was right. And I know Alicia was only trying to protect me and the brand, and she was trying to do what she felt was right, but that's a moment where I look back and think I actually can speak up for myself and I can do it. I just need to start doing it more often. That was quite a tense moment for me, and that was when we were filming like one of the hardest scenes we kind of had filmed, because I was really, really stressed out, and it was one of those days where you probably didn't really want to film and you wanted the cameras to not be there and kind of deal with it in private. But I think that's sometimes when you capture the best moments because it's raw and it's honest, and that was a really honest conversation that we had. Do we have some tunage?
Yes.
Any song requests from me I can sing? Let's go. Funny. I'm here for the vibes. Funny. I think in this clip, it looks like I was super relaxed and had everything under control and was enjoying myself, but actually there was so much going on in my personal life during this time. It was really hard to focus. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love shoots. I feel like shoots are where you can get super creative and it gets you out of the office, it gets you in a new environment. Like, we were so lucky to be able to go to Ibiza for this shoot. I've traveled the world with shoots, and that is such a blessing, and to have those 3 gorgeous models who were so lovely. Yeah, I feel like this was a highlight, but equally on that day, I did have a lot going on. At the start, I remember thinking, like, how are we going to fill this space? Because we didn't really have like that many people, and I thought this is like too much room. But we've had to get more desks because just more people. I do have a really incredible feeling about this next chapter of my life, and I really do have hopes that maybe we'll become an empire, really. I really feel like it can. So Watch this space. Maybe it's just been the most incredible journey for me, and I've loved every second of it, and I feel like you can really see in this clip how much it means to me. And I still have that same level of excitement, if not more, because I've seen what we can do and what we can create in the first year. One thing about me with the brand is that the passion's there and the energy's there, and I want it to do incredible things. In terms of my leadership and me in the office, I definitely think there's things I can improve on. I never studied business, I don't know loads about it, but I'm learning each day. And that's my favourite part about this project, is that I have learned so much and I'm learning so much. Still, some days I'll get into bed and think, oh, I feel like I could have done better and led more today, but it's something that I want to keep working on.
Really insane. This is why I couldn't walk, because like I'm looking at everybody in here and they are absolutely impeccable and they're all like models. So imagine like all the models walking down, they're just me like, here I am. I just would have felt really out of place.
I had such an incredible opportunity to take part in the catwalk, and my confidence got in the way of that, and that's really sad to reflect on. I think it's a shame here as well that I wasn't really seeing what it was all about, in terms of it wasn't about looks and how you look on the catwalk. It was more about celebrating women, no matter what you look like and no matter who you are. And I wish I'd sort of, taken part a bit more. So it just shows that I think especially us as women, we're really quick to like tear ourselves apart. And even that person that maybe you look at on social media and you follow and think that they would have no insecurities or they feel amazing every day, I think this clip shows that it's just not the case. And I do think I've grown since this clip, but at the same time, I can't sit here and say that I'm not going to have insecurities. And I've always been quite hard on myself in that way. But I think if I had the opportunity come up again, I would find the confidence inside me to get up and do it, because this year, well, you'll see. I don't know what I can say, but you'll see that the confidence is slowly coming back.